website yesterday. What is time? And it's a thing. You know when something keeps you up at night and you just write the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just, you can call it a poem if you like, but it was just like a,
like, if I get this off my chest, can I sleep now?
yeah.
Exactly. Can I
Exactly.
get this
That's
on
what
paper,
they
out of my head and on paper? Can
That's
I
what
sleep?
they said. It is, it's inspired. I don't like the word inspired. It's feelings from Buffalo and Uvalde and everything all mushed together. So that's what this is. I am in the world. And what other world is there? Hiding from the grief of the world is like trying to hide from God. And what will I do if they come for me? Everywhere I go, I need an escape plan, even in my own home. I think I have built this house I'm expected to write a poem about, but I am not okay. I am a pendulum between joy and despair. Split in pieces and slowly dying, I swing and never land. Last night, I did not sleep. And now that there is daylight, I've made some tea. I don't know whether this burning in my chest is heartburn or anxiety. I worry for my soon-to-be husband, for my mother, my father, for what life I might bring into this world. I am ashamed. I felt grateful for having left the teaching profession. I feel guilty for having not returned. And my therapist will probably tell me I'm too hard on myself, and I should take into account X, Y, and Z reasons it was best for me to leave. Where is it safe? Asking for a friend, asking for the world, asking for myself, asking for every student, asking for their teachers, asking for grocery shoppers, asking for churchgoers, asking for the next concert I go to, asking for when I walk across the street, asking for my skin, asking for anyone Black, for everyone other and minoritized, for all the intersections that make targets out of our backs. Where is it safe? I'm holding on because I still hope. I can wield much of my imagination, but I am no wizard. Deep down, I know I may not live to see tomorrow. But today, I have my head on a swivel. I have eyes in the back of my head. I know all of my hiding places. I know I won't get far running with this body. I am a crumbling wall, but a pile of bricks is better than nothing at all. I am not surprised. The gun has more protection than I do. I didn't want to write anything until I could make it hopeful, until I could lift it high enough for a breath above the water. Staying under is more about how long I can hold a breath than it is about enjoying the swim. In this life, I am practicing to be a mermaid without gills. I try to hold my breath longer each time, but drowning is always 1 minute away. Yesterday, it was Buffalo. Yesterday, it was Sandy Hook. Yesterday, it was Waffle House. Yesterday, it was Columbine. Yesterday, it was Nevada. Yesterday, it was Parkland. Yesterday, it was Emmanuel AME Church. Yesterday, it was too many. Yesterday, it was too many. And today, how many is it today? I am in the world, and every day I fight to not be consumed. I'd rather be chewed up than swallowed whole. I think of being unarmed and shot. I think of cops being afraid of the sight of me. I think of being mistaken for someone else. I think of the same cops afraid of an unarmed Black body, afraid to shoot an armed murderer. I think of how much more alive a mass murderer is than Tamir and Trayvon and A. Tatiana and Rakaya and Brianna and Ahmad and Amadou, and how alive do I have to be in this world to be alive when I only know these names because they are in fact dead, shot. The gun had more protection than they did. I didn't want to write anything. I'm only writing as to not lose my mind. I've got more words than I have protection. I want to keep writing until I find the hope in this. but it's not hope I think we should be looking for at all. It's something else that's built like fire and it burns like hell.
All right.
I'll give you the prompt for this poem before I read it. I was at a retreat called Vona. It's a writer's retreat. It's for writers of color, and it happened, well, before COVID. It was happening annually in the Bay Area in California. And the last one that I went to, my instructor was Patricia Smith. If you don't know who Patricia Smith is, please Google her. She is profound. But yeah, I had her as our workshop facilitator all week, and I sat next to her all week.
Dope.
I totally like seized the desk next to her. I was like, this is my spot. But she gave us this prompt. She had us, we were sitting in a circle, and she had us go around the circle and name like our favorite person. Person we love the most, our favorite person, our best friend, someone who supports us, you know, got our back, all that. For me, that's Robert Cooper, who's sitting over there. And then she totally set us up because she was like, well, I'm gonna give you this prompt and I want you to imagine this building, and you walk up to the building and you open the door and there's this long hallway, and you walk the length of that hallway to another door. And on the other side of that door is this room with white walls, very sanitized space like a hospital room. And in the center of the room is a metal slab. And on the metal slab is the person that you named. And the assignment was to write a process poem preparing that person for burial.
Oh no. How do you do that?
I told you, I'm sorry. But so this is the poem that came from that prompt. Okay. Just so you know, also, I'm afraid of birds and all that, and this first line actually happened on my way to the workshop. But here we go. A bird pooped on me on the way here. And I heard your voice in my head say, loud, motherfucker. And I said, yeah, exactly. This is poop. I hate birds, but you know that already. And now that I'm standing here palm flat on the surface of this door, I don't want to go inside. Burn the body, you said. Keep my ashes, you said. So I brought that duffel bag, you know the one, packed all your hats, all 17, and your Lions jersey. And suddenly I feel like the Lions losing all the time because I've lost you and I packed all the wrong things. These shoes and pants don't matter. I whisper to the door, I'll be back. Leave the weight on the floor. You need all your cameras, so I go get them, all 9 of them. I use the rest of the ink and the printer for all the pictures you've taken of me, and when I come back, I look for a handle where there is none, so I push. See the weight of you on the table, stand with my back against the door, shut behind me, like I'm posing for a picture, but you do not move. I say out loud, I brought all your cameras. They are here in these bags. Can you see? Can you see me like you always have? I say my pakapa, and I wish I taught you more Creole, but I know no language for this, so I pull my feet up and forward one by one to get close, run my hand along the side of your body from your ankles to the freckles on your cheek. I hear you say, you still don't like my feet. And I ask how you do that. Speak from the dead, that is. You know I don't like feet in general. This ain't about yours. I'm sorry about getting snippy. There are worse things than feet. Dry skin flaking off the heels. You should have drunk more water, love. I run my fingers through your beard, detangle the strands, caress the silver, lift your head gently, gather up your locks, interlock them as a braid, wrap the braid around itself, unloose it all, let your hair hang off the side of the table, run my fingers through the coarseness, feel it tickle my skin a little, lift a handful to my nose, breathe you in, wanting to smell a remnant of Egyptian musk. I feel tears on my face, eyes shut, water falling. Wipe my face with your hair. I am Mary Magdalene, and you loved me. You were nothing my parents expected. My first major act of defiance. I feel emptied of your divinity. I wonder if you ever knew you were divine. I should have told you. I smooth my hand across your forehead, coax your edges to lay. But they are as rebellious as we are. And I pull all the pictures out, lay them one by one on your body. Say, this is how you loved me. This is how you loved me. This is how you loved me. Rub your belly like a Buddha and lay another picture. This is how you loved me. This is how I smiled with you. This is how I laughed with you. This is what my beauty looks like in your lens. And when you are covered in photographs, I know they will think me strange. I will say, burn it all. That's all the fire we had between us. That's what I want to keep. How you loved me, how you loved. And I'll be wearing this Lions jersey.